Yeah, he just kind of like. I wonder if he has ball cam.
I don't think he sees it.
I mean, it kind of does.
The turn
I
away
can't-
is.
I
Yeah,
can't
Right.
believe how much you and Caleb turn ball cam on and off.
yeah, I agree. I am like locked onto ball cam all the time. Yeah, I think the turn away is a little bit uncertain because it is like in this case, like he like it's almost like he's assuming that Dom's not going to get the read on it, which maybe by the what's happened in the game so far is a fair assumption, but it doesn't have as much of a payoff. Or it's like much more riskier to do that than
Yeah. I think if
cover
I'm
that
Caleb
net.
in this situation, like bring it back 5 seconds. Yeah, so he gets bumped. I think the rotation's fine, but right now when I see Dom jump, I would slam on the brakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think your route can either be when he gets to like yeah, here is yeah, either you can like break it as soon as you see this coming here and try to like drift around like this way, or you can come around, keep his wide momentum here, and then just take front post heading in this direction. I think it's potentially if he knows that he isn't gonna block off Dom from like this hit right here, then I think going from like this wide and back in would be faster. Whereas he might lose like all of his momentum by like stopping here and then having to get back around to this front post. At which
Yeah.
time someone might be already following here and taking that shot. But if he thinks that he can like make a play on it as soon as you see the ball is coming in, then it does kind of make sense if you can see that you're not going to be able to get a touch to like cut as soon as you can to the middle net and try to contest this ball.
Yeah.
Like I wonder at what point he can kind of like infer it because it's coming here.
We can't. He
Yeah,
switches between
he's
ball
switching
cam
around.
3 times. From mid boost to net to the back post. He switches 3 times.
Yeah, I always like assume in my mind that people have the ball cam on all. Like what? Relax. What is the benefit of this? Tell me, from my perspective. This right, that little flick of the camera is
I
like
don't
to
know why I
know if
do
someone's
it.
over there. It's just instinct.
It's just instinct.
So interesting. But yeah, I think I have. There are people are. I've coached a bunch of teams where people do have ball cam off a higher amount of time, and I do think it sometimes affects what plays you can make because you just don't know where the ball is. You're like assuming the ball is somewhere. And in cases, it's fine to do. Like on offense, if I'm like trying to steal a boost or something, and I have confidence that someone's gonna like get a touch on it, then I'm like, okay, I don't have to worry about the ball for a second and a half. But for the most time on defense, I'm like always really trying to be able to boost path while I'm peeping the ball. But keeping up the awareness. But again, as a whole, nothing really like too major in that one. I do think like if that ball gets crossed in a second later, then Caleb's back post enough to get the clearer touch on it, and then they don't get anything out of it. Good rotation. Good pass off. Nice turn. Ah! Drop my chapstick. How does this build up? Who do you think should go for this ball? I'm trying to think. Like, do you
I
think Relax is better off going for this one than because Caleb is being forced here to like turn on his head and then trying to challenge it. And I think you would have better space to send it off the sidewall and potentially getting it back out on the clear. But proximity wise, or like previously, like 10 seconds later, Tristan did like the same like sharp turn and was able to get it out.
I think Forza was facing the ball.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think if it depends on how early, like, is this a ball that you guys are like calling out to like go for, or is it just kind of like waiting on the other person?
Honestly don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
but
remember.
I think it is like a good cover. But I think if you can see that ball go up and you're confident that Caleb will back post rotate, you can challenge that one.
I feel like it
It's
wasn't
not
really that
third.
threatening though. Like
Yeah,
too
it's nothing
threatening
too
of a ball.
terrible. It's still like, yeah, it's like not on target. You're covering the net. It's nothing too bad. And you get the inception. Clean. So you get
I guess
the
I could have
scoop.
challenged that.
Yeah,
think
I
I
think
had
I kind of
time.
agree because you still got the 50 out of it. So I think it's still like the ball is still at midfield like now. So it's not like a direct resulting of something going in. It is a solid shot. It's like a bump here. Caleb's just going back. I'm assuming he has no boost. Goes to cover boost. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if there's anything too crazy here. Yeah, I mean, you guys are both low. This demo flick was tough to read. Covering that touch, booming that person off. Don't want to commit his third. I think that's good. 2 players low, big 50. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't think there's anything bad with that goal. Do you guys see anything?
Yeah. I was like moving a little bit too much. Of like the play before this.
So you got this one out. Caleb's on this.
There.
It's hard to
Yeah,
read. Can't see anything.
true. It
I
is
had the
like,
same problem with that.
this is kind of like that same thing with like idly going forward. You're kind of just like seeing how the plays develop, but your still kind of intent is going forward. And because of that, when they finally do get like a touch, rather than being like towards the back or staying on that front post, we could make a direct challenge. Maybe you're like forced to move back
Forced
and
to get a
cover what happens.
Yeah, I forced myself to get a bad 50.
Yeah, like until you know what's gonna happen with like this ball here or something, it is pretty safe to just keeping it a little bit defensive. But you did a good job of covering it, like the pass by this dude across in case he does get that read. But in the grand scheme of things, it is pretty like a mega 50 and a pretty big shot. Yeah, this is like a lucky or a good take. Good interception. Doesn't have momentum for a dangerous shot. Send it wide, takes over well. That's solid. Good luck. Good cover on defense. Flip by them. Nice cover on front post after demo. And big clear. Oh, lovely. These stressful ones.
Spawn in and I'm like, oh, the ball's coming this
Spawn in.
way.
Oh, boost. Oh, it's coming in our net. Good take. Nothing too doubly about it. Lead block Forza. Nice. Good take. I think this is good. Good sequence. Like, nothing too dangerous. I was kind of looking at this from the
Oh.
monitor thing. It seemed like a lot of saves, but I don't think there's anything too dangerous about it.
By the way, that was also Dom. That was in the net.
Let's see our lead blocker in action. Oh, you just scared him. Yeah, I mean, I'd say as a whole, this game, there wasn't anything that's too, like, glaringly obvious errors or anything that happened, like, defensively or offensively. I think you guys are doing a good job of, like, transitioning in and out of defense. Your, like, rotation seems pretty smooth. I mean, the goals that they scored was just, like, a miss, or, like, an misread, over-aggressive pass, bad timing, going back rotation, and, like, a 50 and a solid shot. So I don't think there's anything that's like too blatantly noticeable about the whole match. So it seems pretty smooth.
Oh my gosh, what is happening to your thumbstick?
I'm just moving my mouse.
Oh Jesus Christ! I was like, God damn!
I usually have the sensitivity like way high, so it'd be like if I hit my mouse, it would go crazy.
Look at him flexing his SSL banner.
Wow, how does he do it? I'll tell you, Rumble.
I didn't know they were animated.
Yeah. I think as soon as I saw they were animated, I was like, I need a cop. I wonder what's an interesting replay to quickly peep at. Because I mean, the other games you guys seem pretty like strong.
I was gonna say, what Relax and Tristan, you guys want to look at something from Monday as well, or you want to just keep it to?
There's something from. Should I look
Mondays
at the game
versus Gelato.
Yeah, I think so.
that? If you want to see a lot of goals, we have the 8-1 loss on Wednesday.
Oh, do you guys want to look at that one
What?
where Mike got subbed in? Game 3 of Gelato.
I don't even remember what happened that game.
That I know that I know that game. Pretty sure you guys went into overtime.
Let's see.
And
Wait, what?
that was when. Oh no, what I say? Oh, it was when Chris got subbed on and Blister subbed himself off.
Let's see where is.
Because you guys almost lost that game 3
Talking about
against Gelato.
Wednesday?
No,
Oh,
Monday.
Gelato.
Yeah, Monday.
Look at Gelato or the Santa Muerte series.
Ooh,
Yeah,
say
yeah,
Santa
yeah.
Muerte again.
Santa Muerte. Is that Santa Muerte team like good?
No, they're all not very good. I think we just fumbled.
Hmm.
Yeah, we did. We didn't play well.
We fumbled. I don't fumble.
Where's the? Where am I gonna find this then?
It's like got a lot of Mickey Mouse goals in.
Oh, I'm looking at your combine replays.
Combine replays.
This
Yeah,
guy,
I'm
man.
looking at your profile. 'Cause I
Oh,
need to
with
find the replay
Ryuji?
group. Yeah.
Hmm.
Ryuji's such a weird
Marty.
player.
Bro, he hits insane double taps and like really consistently. It's
He
very
angled a couple
interesting.
times.
Yeah, some of his other touches are not great, but if you put him in like a double touch situation, he pops off.
Marty was pretty good.
Okay, so this is game 3.
Wait, did you say Marty like M-A-R-D-I?
No,
Okay, good.
M-R
Because
M-A-R-T-Y.
Okay, good. Because I know Marty from RLPC, and I was hoping he was not in this league.
We're talking about another league.
Yeah, we're Minnesotans here, except or
Well,
Minnes-
not
just
me.
imposters. Yeah, fake Minnesotans. Good intercept here. Hmm.
Damn, Relax got up so fast for that ball. Holy shit.
Did you
I
get
was so
up
confident I had
too
this.
fast?
So confident I had this, and I just missed. I was like, yeah, this ball's
It's like, oh,
easy
that's me.
peasy. I'm
The camera switch. Yeah, it's just a misread. Situationally, how to develop like that. Banged over here. Good demo by them. Don't want to overcommit. Intercept on wall. Good send to the corner. Another like hit or 50. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Unfortunate. Whew. Nice clear. Good backboard coverage.
which is abysmal.
What is going on around here?
This is such an easy touch, and I fumbled it.
Let's
Dude,
see.
I gave a goal to Chris Saka. That's tragic.
You get that touch. This is smart to cover while Tristan's kind of in net still. Yeah, unfortunate read on that. The only other thing I can think of is I think Caleb should play this a bit tighter. Like he gets up here and he's kind of like watching the play develop or like trusting that you're going to get this ball out.
Where's he going?
And then you're just kind of like left on your own. It's like a 2v3. I
Wait,
think
let me
in
see.
like this stage, like right here, there's no reason to flip across like midfield, especially if you have low boost here. Because even if Relax gets like the booming like clear out to the middle where you're trying to like jump up and do like a flick on intercept touch, if you don't have enough boost to get to it, it's super likely the other team is going to hit this. So it's kind of like it was like his in between minds of picking a boost and then you wanted to demo him. He's like, oh, then I can get them full boost. So I think it's just easiest if he goes back as soon as he's there, just cut back, getting like small boosts because it kind of just puts everyone else in like a tough
I didn't
situation
see
or like
Caleb taking
position.
the scenic route.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how you're doing on that backboard read. But yeah, just like another like slight mistouch
I mean,
and keeping it like a bit
yeah,
tighter.
dude. I can't believe that. Like, I think he looks at that play by the time Forza is getting a mistouch.
Yeah. I think as soon he like checks it, like he's flipped up here, contesting like a shot that gets taken. He's flipping here, so he's already intending on coming this way before he knows what's happening. Because on this is kind of like the security of when you take off ball cam is when you know like for sure something's gonna happen. It's like for sure your possession that give you like okay I can do what I want. But I think in like this touch like he has no clue what they're doing with the ball. If they're like taking it up, if it's like a ground touch, just kind of like chilling. So he sees the ball there, maybe thinks, oh, Relax has got it covered, gets the boost. Oh, he doesn't. It's a little
Oh
bit
yeah,
like difficult
yeah,
to
yeah.
let you
So
build it up.
go back to where before he flips on the first boost. Right. So stop on this first boost. So you drive here, go forward a little bit, take off ball cam. So now you're looking at the play like this,
Mhm.
and then, well, like go forward, go a little bit more forward. Even if you're just driving to midfield, this is when you have to go back post because the ball's dropping in front of your net and one's already gone.
He actually does see what's happening here. In that,
Yeah,
like,
he
For a
sees
slight
you hit
second, and
that
then
ball, and
turns.
he's like, "Oh wait, maybe you've got it. He's got it covered." But then, realistically, in any case of this ball, coming across like the middle here is not like the best option for anything that can happen. Like realistically, if the ball is like launched over the top, it's just a normal clear, and you can get it back into defensive positioning. If it's shorter and it's like a close ball that he can make a play on, it would honestly be better for Tristan to push out and then have that forward momentum and contest the ball if Relax can't connect on his second hit. It's only like a rare case that it was like pinpointed right at him, and then you'd have to flick it up. But then by turning like back up, this is like the last chance saloon type thing. Like if as soon as you turn up from like this stage, it's like you have a chance here to go back, you have a chance
I
here to go
see
back,
this. I'm
you
just
have it
going
there.
back right away. As soon as I
Yeah,
see
I
the
hit
ball
that.
going in.
I
Exactly.
land with 0 boost. I hit that first small pad, and then I can take the 3 boost pads in that diagonal direction, speed flip, get my momentum, and then analyze the play from there.
Yeah, true. And even if he comes back here, like I think, I guess that spawns pretty late, but there is
'Cause he
boost to
could-
gather. There's no need to get the boost that's way out here. It's like you can get the same amount being like, oh my god, being more involved in the play.
Yeah, because he can get that ball dropping down if he takes that route.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's coming down just to coverage. Like, you can obviously have trust in your teammates to make the plays, and like, oh yeah, Relax usually gets this one. This will be fine. But it's always best to just be as covering as possible because people sometimes mistouch. It happens.
That was good recognition.
Yeah, good intercepts.
Bang!
Take up. I'll get sent over here. Nothing too bad. Transition attack. Good intercept. Nice cover. Over him. Good speed. Nice cover, but Relax. Noticing this danger and then heading back right when that goes. Strong takeover.
Just like falling.
Whoa. Big clear by them. Yeah, I think it's good.
For a second there, it looked like Caleb was gonna push out.
That's what I was thinking, the exact same thing. I was kind of like, oh, are we moving up when we don't know what's happening with the ball? Like, oh, this is like, that. This moment is a little bit suspect. But I think if he knows, wait, is this ball cam on? Please. Okay, there you go. So this is like good. Like if he's here,
Oh, is that
sees the
recovery?
play.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get his boost. I missed it.
Hey, go back to that.
Wait, was he standing still?
That was kind of sick, actually.
Wait.
You know how to use drift.
Wait, what did he like DC?
I don't know.
What is
He didn't
this?
say anything.
He goes to the ball,
Controller DC maybe? He didn't say anything though.
just spectating.
Oh! It's his cat,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wasn't he having that problem?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I remember hearing that.
His cat was like,
Yeah,
It's
happened like
getting
3
up
times.
in like the monitor and stuff.
oh damn.
The recovery was sick though.
Yeah, clean.
I'm proud of Caleb knowing
That's
how to
so
use
funny. I
boost.
still didn't see it. I got distracted by the talking about the cat.
Speed.
Damn.
Good contest. Could be a little tighter. Nice corner.
I think. Can you rewind that?
Yeah.
I don't know why no one's on this ball when it lands.
Yeah, I think this is kind of also a similar thing of maybe being a little bit too pushed up. So like this ball's here. He's at like this midfield spot, and then he's moving, I guess in case you hit it over here. He's third here, and Relax had like just gone for this ball. And so when this ball comes in and it's like not an ideal 50, then his force of path, rather than if he was maybe like back here, and this ball is like flying, no one else is here, he's
Yeah.
able to like attack it forward, take a solo play, blast it to the corner, depending on how much boost he has. It forces him to do this cycle around to get boost and then turn it back up and then contest the ball, which then lets them maintain, I don't know
Yeah.
how much offensive pressure, but more positioning. And because the difference of what would happen, like, I don't know what the odds. I trust the Tristan ability, but the consistency of knowing this ball in the air is going to end up right here to the amount of to the need that you need to be this close to like to what's happening is.
I think it's more
is
of a defensive mindset, right? Because if I miss this ball and that ball's on net, nobody's back.
yeah. If you don't get the 50,
Right,
like
and
if
Nebula
you
just
miss
gets
this,
a
yeah,
yeah.
then they
Nebula
get it,
just beats
and
me straight into the net.
yeah, and it's like
Sorry.
tough. So, oh yeah, you're right. So it is kind of that defensive idea, and having your base expectation of the worst thing happening, because most of the time it does happen that something is not going to end up your way, and you want to always make sure that third man position is covered. And then it can also help with your offense too. I think people think that if you're not pushing out fast or you're not always looking on offense, you can't get enough offense. But if your defense is like really strong and you're playing at least someone who's sweeping, like some of the hardest teams I think I play against are teams that have someone who drops the third back so fucking far, and then you clear the ball and they just clear it right back at you, and then you're playing defense again. It's a smart tactic, and it leads to more offense by having that defensive mentality, so that you have better positioning for some hits like these.
I think Caleb said it. He wanted to go like behind me after that ball 50s out into our mid,
Hmm.
but I was more keen on defending the net because Caleb was kind of like out there. I
Yeah,
didn't really want to push.
I think it's smart. Take. Nice. Slowing it down. Take over. Down.
That could have been a better shot. That was a really good pass.
That's good looks. I think your guys' like passing, I don't know, it's looked like so good. I remember like the first replays I was looking at, I didn't see too many like infield looks, but I'm seeing like a lot more really consistently and like good chances, which is pretty cash. Uh,
Almost had that double.
nearly.
Fake, actually.
Oh, trying to go low. Nice. This is good defensive positioning. Stays dead on that front post. And it goes straight up, so that's nice. Oh, big fakes. Oh. Good.
That was a weird sequence for me. I remember that.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's kind of like, what do I do? This
No,
devil
everyone's like,
goes
"What
three
is
to go.
what is Tristan doing?"
Is he going back to it? Is he leaving it? Does he want this ball? Does he want this ball? It's very like patient play, which I think is good. You don't want to overstep it. A good demo by them. Oh my
That was a Ryuji touch.
god. Huh.
Would you say that's not accurate though? Like Ryuji making these kind of touches?
I've seen it. I've seen it in combines already, so I'd give it it's a solid rendition. Yeah. I think this is just Caleb's rotation is front post on this one. I think it's the classic like trying to get a demo
Oh, he goes back
when
for
you're going
their
through,
boost.
but he comes straight front and now he's completely stalled his momentum here, causing him to do like a back flip hit, which I don't think is going to work if someone else is shooting that one. And then if you're able to get purely back here, you'll make a better contest on the ball.
He's forced to go front post into this because he went for their back boost.
Oh, did he? Oh yeah, that
He like
doesn't
turns away
exist.
from the play.
Yeah.
Go back
Wait, but
5
he
more
already has
seconds.
70. Wait, surely.
Go back again. This, yeah.
Oh wait,
This
he
is
has
this,
30.
and then
Oh, he got full boost. Okay, yeah. At first I thought he went into it having 70. I do think it's not great to turn away from it when you don't know if you have the offensive pressure. Like, yeah, at this stage, see how the same camera thing. Like, this ball is coming over here. At this stage, you don't know if your teammate's going to be keeping this ball back on offense or if you're going to have to play defense again. It's kind of like I'm going to get this boost, and then regardless of, and then what happens with the ball afterwards, I'm going to adjust to it. It's the boost over ball technique.
Hell yeah.
In practice, it's like I'm going to get my boost, and then I'll go for the ball, or I'll figure out what the ball is.
hey man, whatever he's doing, it's working because we swept two
I
games
know,
in a
yeah.
row.
It is true. It's all like minor things. That's a big thing I think to note on it. Like, we're always looking to optimize what you're going in with, but in terms of like overarching how things are coming along, I think it's looking really strong offensively, and defensively is like looking a lot stronger. Like, there's way less double commits for balls. Like, that was a freaking 3-person passing play. It's like looking very well synced up.
That was a really hot passing play outlet.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're like
and the
thinking it.
missed shot.
And also the chances. I think that was the one thing I remember from the last replay review I did. I thought a lot of you guys' like play generations revolved around solo plays or god plays. Like, I guess we did see Forza like 1v3 in the previous game, but you are getting like plays like this where a ball is just up into the air off like just a generated pass outlet hit, and then you just put it away. Like, very ideal.
It was fantastic to watch, that's for sure.
On all cylinders. Good interception. I don't know why they
Fucking
doubled.
At
Doubled
50,
with 15
and then
seconds
Caleb
left.
Caleb took my fucking assist here. Dude, I 52 people with that ball. Forrest got a wide open net, and Caleb's like, nope, it's mine.
Get the
Fuck
stats.
Jesus.
You gotta boost the SPV.
That was a heartbreaker. Oof. I like that Caleb.
Coverage.
Yeah, that was good coverage by Caleb.
Yeah, blocking off. No shot angle. Ah.
The side flip.
Oh, good spot. Able to take that right away. Nice patience. Good read. Nice, nice. Nice leave. Like, it could be tempting to go for that. Caleb immediately just
Yeah,
knows, I can't hit this ball. I'm gonna rotate back post and get this boost.
that was
Which
really
gives just
nice
in
shot.
time to see, yo, I can see that Caleb's not going to this ball, so I can go for this one like easily. That's like really slick.
Our language is immaculate.
Yeah, the car language is clean.
Yeah, I think that's one thing to note. What I think we're doing really good is not all of the time maybe, but a lot of the time, I think I know what my teammates are doing based off of the way that they're driving.
Yeah, that's like
Good.
really good oof, thing to get because it puts then less pressure on having to calm out everything. If you can kind of tell everything, it's way easier, and you can be more instinctual. There's also I can see that's happening because I can't remember really any crazy double commits from you guys. It's been a lot of smooth
Remember that?
contests.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
do
what
I.
happens here? Wow,
I bumped
bully.
Nebula
Nice.
and then
Clean
Michael scores
tap.
it.
Let's see. There's got the flyer,
Okay.
the
Let's
flower
watch his
kit.
rotation. What the hell is
Yeah,
that Pijam?
how's he doing? Oh yeah, this is a ball that he's definitely hitting. Look, he's
His
on
number
it.
one
Let
team
me
in the other
fly in
conference,
there.
by the way.
Oh, really? I was gonna
Wait, no,
ask how
no. This
strong
is
this team
Gelato.
is. Oh, wait.
This is one of the worst teams
Yeah,
Fair.
Gelato's the worst team in our division.
Hmm.
in the league,
In the
Yeah, this
league?
one is.
Wait, what?
probably.
Like okay, yeah, like in all of Elite.
Yeah.
We play Summoned on Monday. They're the worst team in the other conference. So
Is it this dude again? Hmm. I want to know why they did this.
I think it's Nebula's ball.
They don't see each other.
What the hell?
That's
100% not Mike's ball.
yeah. That shortcut. Yeah,
Let
that's
me see
criminal.
this
That's
cart.
criminal.
one of my biggest issues when I was teammates with Mike was he along with one other teammate when I was in 50-50 Pizzeria, they were just never around. So we were never playing games like ever. And this looks like it's an exact what do you call it? An exact result of that. It's like these guys not playing Rocket League together.
Yeah. This is just
Like
like
he just think
you know that he doesn't get any boost. You have to know that your third man's gonna go for this.
Oh,
He's not gonna leave
absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I have to get this touch. Like, what?
I just need to play Rocket League more in general.
Yeah, he needs to understand that.
Like yeah,
He
like I
just
said,
needs to
that
be
was like
better.
that's always been my biggest mental note for Mike and why I've never tried to pursue him as a player to bring back to bring onto a team is because I know that he doesn't have like any sort of availability when it comes to like actually playing Rocket League with the team, which is still very evident, um, deeming from his playstyle.
Yeah, yeah. I think those. I mean, you guys go 8-0. It's tough to pick out things to improve on. I
Yeah.
think on like the performances, there are obviously like little moments that you can always like sort of see and I guess point out and like note to improve on. But I
Mhm.
mean, you guys, your like passing is really on point. You're able to generate a lot more better chances. I do agree, like the general body language of who goes for what is clean.
Mhm.
Uh, there were like barely any goals that it felt like it was your guys's
I definitely feel like
fault that
that's
they went in.
like similar to like what Tristan was saying. I feel like the natural chemistry has come in a lot, and it's not necessarily like all three of us or like three of the people on the team are playing, but like I think like Relax and I have played like twos and threes together. Like I've played with Caleb on multiple occasions. I've played with Tristan on multiple occasions. So like there's the work being done outside in terms of like playing ranked games, and I think that's where a lot of the comfortability is
Yeah,
coming from. That's why like Tristan's, in my opinion, being able to read us a little bit better now is because we're building that very natural chemistry where you almost don't even need comms to necessarily communicate on whose ball it is and where the ball's going.
yeah. Put it in the work.
These
Show us
boys
the
are
mechs, V.
what?
Huh?
Show us the mechs.
Bro, you want to see this flip reset?
Show us
Wait.
the